and that you'd go home and talk to the people where you're from and encourage them to continue to come here until we're done. It's a daunting task to repair a rehab house. A rehab is a house that was not more than 50% damaged, according to somebody. And so we take it down to bare studs, and we rebuild it, doing everything from pump, plumbing, electrical, to the very last finishing touches. It takes a very long time with volunteers to do that. This week, you all offer 3 things to our people. Number 1, you offer hope, because they're just as anxious as we are about volunteers not coming anymore, because they know that's the only way they'll get their homes fixed, and it is the truth. No other way are we going to get all this done. You offer a reminder that they've not been forgotten, that God's people still care, and they still love. And you also offer an opportunity for them to see the face of America that looks different from them and sounds different from them, but still does the same things that they do. As you go out this week to work, we're going to ask you to do some things. The first thing is, before you take any tools out of your vehicles to start work, I want you to listen to the story of your homeowner. They need to tell it. They need to tell you what happened to them, and you need to hear it. You need to have your hearts broken for them, and they need healing. Post-traumatic stress disorder, a part of the healing process of that is to tell the story until it's no longer current history. We want it to become past, and the only way they can do it is to process it by telling it. And so I want you to listen. Now, there are only 2 rules about listening. You have to zip your lips and open your heart. And we're going to ask you to do that this week. Now, some of our citizens can talk a lot. So if you get to a house and you've heard the story twice, and you still haven't gotten the tools out of the truck, at that point, I would suggest in your group in the morning before you leave, you appoint specific listeners, and you rotate every couple of hours, so that everybody gets to work, but there's somebody, because many times our citizens need to talk a lot. The other thing we're going to ask you is if they want to give you something, if they want to buy you lunch, or make you lunch, or fix you dinner, or bring you ice water, or they want to make you tea, and you'll have to remind them that it has to be unsweetened if you drink unsweetened, because we make sweet tea in the South. And please do us the favor of taking what it is that they offer to you. It allows them to close the circle and give back, because it is very hard to do nothing but receive, and they need that process of closing the circle of giving back. If they bring you lunch, leave your lunch in the cooler, although some of you will have eaten it, or you're not going to take lunches. You're going to try to see how that works, and you're going to take some snacks with you, though, I think. So most of you will have eaten your snacks before lunch, and so if they offer, and I know that you're going to be working in a couple of houses where you may get that opportunity this week, where they may bring you something or they may fix you something, and I hope you will enjoy learning something about the culture through the food down here. We don't cook it exactly like you all do, but that's all right. It's good food. Much better than what we had right after the storm, I guarantee you. This week, as you go out, you will be the hands and feet of Jesus. You will be the visible Jesus to our people. You are his heart, you are his love, you are his patience, and you are his warm embrace. We are a hugging people, so if you don't hug, get over it. Because the homeowners are going to hug you. So you might as well just get over it. It's going to become a routine for you. So just kind of practice getting loosened up to get hugged. Because that's how people express themselves down here. There's nothing suggestive about it. It's just a pure gesture of gratitude and caring. And that's what you will experience from most of our homeowners. We ask you when you go out not to proselytize. 80% of our citizens are Roman Catholic. We want them to be strong Roman Catholics at the end of this. That is the faith that has given them comfort throughout their lives and it held them together after the storm. And we do not want to challenge their faith. Now, are they going to ask you to pray with them? Most of them will. If you get to see Good Morning America on the 29th, they had a team here on Friday videotaping. And they videotaped a crew standing in front of the house before they started work that morning, holding hands, asking God's safety and His blessings on the work they would do that day. And we're pretty sure that piece is going to be on the Good Morning America, the morning of the anniversary of the storm. You'll see the purple D'Iberville Volunteer T-shirts that everybody has on. They also filmed a good bit more, so we hope that most of that gets on, because it will tell the story of rehabbing and building and new homes. And so as you go out this week, you're going to take coolers with you. Even though you're not taking lunch, you're going to take coolers of ice, about that much ice,